I can interact with you guys just a tad bit. Some of you guys might already be asleep. It's like 7 something right now where I'm at. So, yeah, not sure how many of you guys are going to be joining me. But I wanted to come on here and address some haters, as usual. And also see what's on your guys' mind. So, man, the amount of messages I get from haters, for as small as this channel is, not that it's that small, like I'm grateful for the growth that I've had, don't get me wrong, but man, the amount of haters that I get is just crazy. And some of you guys will hit me up sometimes on Instagram and say, man, I've been emailing you, I've been sending you messages. Look, man, it is difficult for me to sift through emails and messages to like find quality stuff. I get every single day, I get massive emails from haters, massive emails from people saying, let me make your thumbnails and we want to work with you on this, or they have something to try to sell to me or work with me on. And then also the amount of messages I get on Instagram from just like fake accounts that are coming after me, calling me every name in the book and stuff. It won't faze me. I will never, bow to these clowns, these woke leftist goofballs, which most of them are. Let's be honest. I will never bow to them. I tell all of them, come see me in person if you got something to say. That's what I say to all of them. Let me get ahead of these chats. You guys are getting out of control. I'm so blind I can hardly see. What's up, man? How you guys all doing tonight? What do we got? Doing their thing. Hey, I appreciate all the love, you guys. I really do. I really appreciate you guys' support, man. I get a lot of cool messages, a lot of cool people in the comments. I try to read every comment, but man, sometimes it gets away from me because I'm working all day, and after work I got stuff to do of my own, so it gets away from me. I'm so blind I can't see your guys' names on here. So do a video on the T app. Yeah, so my boy Nate Roscoe, shout out to Nate Roscoe. Him and I have talked about that multiple times. The T app, I didn't even know it existed. I don't know much about it. I don't think I'm attractive enough to be on there to be talked about, but I'm sure that if I was on there, I'm sure somebody would have something bad to say. But I do want to learn more about that T app. Yeah, it looks pretty crazy, and it almost looks criminal to me. You can't pay attention to the shit. Yep, you're definitely right about that. Definitely right about that, Tom. You got that right. What's up, UK? I got a lot of people from the UK. We gotta get this a little bit closer so I can actually read these, you guys. Sorry about that. I'm too damn blind. So we got a super chat from a shout out from Germany. Hey man, thank you. I appreciate that. What's up, Germany? My family's actually from Hungary. That's what I'm a mutt like most people, but mostly like German Hungarian. So I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that love. Yeah, telling the truth hurts the weak. Yeah, you got that right. And I'm in Seattle, man. You tell the truth here. Whew. You ain't making friends, I'll tell you that. Seattle doesn't know what truth is. But I'll tell you guys some stories, man. This place has just gotten nuts, man. That's another video for another day, but 10:05 already. Yeah, time moving fast. It's 7 something right now where I'm out. What's up, Bay Area? I got a lot of friends that have visited the Bay Area. They always tell me it's beautiful down there. Great job, dude. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yo. Enjoy your video. Women, yeah. You know what? People think I hate women. I get so much hate from women and like fake accounts. I don't hate women at all. Not even close. Like anybody that met me in real life, man or woman, whatever. If you met me in real life, you would walk away saying, man, that guy is really nice. I'm nice to everybody. I'm very opinionated and I'm a loudmouth, but I'm nice to everybody. I try to be anyways. These edits and try. You can call it over here. It's hard for me to keep up with these, man. Your friend's girlfriend came over. Okay. My friend's girlfriend came over and gave me a massage. Should I tell him? I hope that's fake. If that's real, you're not a very good friend, bro. If your friend's girl came over and gave you a massage, that should have never happened. Boom, boom, boom. What's up? What's up, VZO? Thank you, man. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate, man, these guys give me super chats. I appreciate that, man. It's hard for me to keep up with. You guys are blowing me up here. I can't read all these. What I was going to talk about a little bit, though, on this is, like I said, the haters. I got a message today from somebody who was really upset. He said he's emailed me like 8 times and he's messaged me multiple times. But you guys, man, I get bombarded with haters and trolls, and so much stuff goes to spam or goes to junk in my emails and my Instagram. It gets blown up in a bad way. It's a lot of people talking shit. It's a lot of people calling me this, calling me that. So I don't have as much free time as I would like to have to actually go through and find, you know, the good messages. I'm doing my best, but man, it's hard because for whatever reason, as small as this channel is, man, I get a lot of negative attention from people. They come after me, and it doesn't bother me. Like, bring it on. I'm not going anywhere. They ain't scaring me at all. Bernie, but what? They are plenty butthurts who will never escape slavery. Yeah, man. I was gonna make a video recently about the T app, like he talked about. I was gonna make another video about the Joey Swole. Joey Swole is a you know, he's an IG guy. He's a bodybuilder. I like his channel a lot, but he shouted out Hulk Hogan when he passed away, and he got a lot of backlash from that because of Hulk Hogan's, like, you know, racist things he said. And then he kowtowed and apologized, and I was super turned off by that. Like, people, nobody's perfect, bro. If you guys want to talk about the Hulk Hogan thing, or anybody for that matter, we are all inherently good and evil. Like, we are all bad. None of us are perfect. We have all said fucked up shit. We are all probably going to say fucked up shit in the future. It's every day, it's a battle to try to fight that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't hate Hulk Hogan for saying mean stuff, just like I don't hate. I'm a big fan of Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson said super anti-white stuff in the past. I mean, every rapper alive calls white people crackers. Like, I don't give a shit about, you know what I mean? I'm not going to give a shit about Hulk Hogan saying some mean stuff in the past. Like, bro, people need to realize, like I said a minute ago, we are all inherently good and evil. Like, we have to fight that every day. Bro, none of us are perfect. At the end of the day, just try to be nice to people to the best of your abilities. That's all you can really do. You know what I mean? And I don't think anybody is perfect, dude. Like, to go crazy over someone, you know, saying RIP to Hulk Hogan, that is just insane to me. The fact that anybody was triggered by saying RIP to Hulk Hogan, you know what I mean? Just that shows me how silly our society has become. It's too much for me, man. I can't deal with some of these people. And the hypocrisy of the race thing. And look, I got a lot of subscribers that are non-white. I probably hang out with, you know, or I at least see at the gym and throughout my everyday life, more non-white people than most. And I'll tell you this right now, man. When it comes to being triggered by stuff people say, most people don't give a shit. Most people respect you more if you're honest. Most people don't want phony frauds that act like, you know, I don't see color, and I like, cut this shit. Like, stop it. I will always say, when I'm around some of my black friends and they like give me a hard time, make like racist jokes towards me, and like we crack up at that. We love it. It's funny. And if those guys call me at 2 o'clock in the morning because they're broke down, I'm gonna be the friend that goes at 2 in the morning to save them, and they'd probably be the same for me. So it's like, dude, the people that act like so holier than thou and so triggered by everything, those are the people you need to worry about. Those are the fakest people, the people that act like they're not inherently flawed, right? I do not for a second think that I'm perfect. I am definitely capable of hate. I am definitely capable of violence. I am capable of all these bad things that I have to, as a normal man, try to fight. Like, that's what we're all doing. We're all inherently good and evil. So don't let anybody shame you for not being perfect. You know damn well in your heart if you're trying to do better or not, right? So it's like, none of us are perfect. You don't owe anybody perfection, so don't ever, you know, give into that shit. I would forever forgive Hulk Hogan for saying mean stuff. Every rap song I hear, like I said, refers to white men as crackers. So it's like, if you're going to be mad at Hulk Hogan for dropping some hard R's, be mad at them too. And if you're going to be one of these people, especially these goofy-ass white women that I see getting triggered by, you know, something Hulk Hogan said, yet you stick up for and support music that calls white men crackers, like, I have no respect for you. We're done. Get away from me. You are my enemy. I don't want to associate with you. You know what I'm saying? So I can't deal with it, excuse me. I know you were back right away. I can't be on here too long, you guys. I just wanted to say what's up and, you know, hopefully connect with you guys a little bit because I still, as the channel gets bigger, I'm finding it harder to like connect with people and talk to people because there's so many new subscribers that I don't really, you know, get to interact with. But it's cool to see the handful of you guys that have been around since like nothing. Like there was a time when I would post videos just to speak my mind, no views at all, like nothing, not one. I just kept on trucking. And then, like I said, I had some big channels review a couple videos of mine that helped me, you know, get bigger. And yeah, it's kind of cool to see the growth, but I still want to try to be sincere, man. I don't want to get lost in the sauce of like trying to make money on YouTube. I would rather just be real, and if the money comes, awesome. If not, whatever. At least I'm having a good time talking to all you cool people out there. Jackson Kid. Haha, yeah, I recognize you. What's up, man? King Yeti, I recognize you. What's up, brother? That's really cool to see you here, man. Yeah, I was actually thinking about doing fragrance reviews again. I have a couple new ones I wanted to talk about, but the fragrance community, man, I can't with a lot of those people, man. I can't do it. Reagan's Dark World, damn, $20, bro. You don't have to do that. Thank you. Been watching you for. Thanks for calling out the BS and putting out the truth. Stay observant, honest. Let's treat people the way they deserve to be treated. Screw censorship. Screw Visa and MasterCard. Yeah, thank you. Screw Visa and MasterCard. Yeah, I owe them some money. I appreciate you, man. That means a lot to me. I kind of feel bad, you know, when people like, I know like the super chats and stuff, a lot of people do this for that. I'm not used to like people sending super chats and stuff because I almost feel like, not that I'm scamming or fraud. I don't know. I just have this weird guilt for taking money for that. And I guess I'm going to have to get over that, right? Because we all need money. So I'm not saying I don't want more money. Hell yeah. But I also don't want to feel like I'm just, you know, I don't want to get lost in the sauce and just feel like my subscribers just think I'm trying to make money off them. You know what I mean? Of course I want to make money like we all do. But I also, you know, I enjoy just getting to talk to you guys and see the comments. What's wrong with the fragrance community? So the fragrance community to me is very, very left-leaning. The weird messages I've got, and the politics shouldn't really matter. Like at the end of the day, like I said, I do my best to love people anyways and be nice to everybody anyways, because I know damn well none of us are getting out of this life alive. None of us are going to get out alive. So at the end of the day, I just want to be as good to everybody as I can and leave everybody a little better than they were when I found them or when they found me. But I am very, very much not left-leaning politically, and I can't stand the left. I just can't. I grew up in Seattle. The left has gone so far left that I can't even associate with most of these people. They're lost in outer space. Not all of them, but a lot of them. They're lost in outer space. And the fragrance community to me is just like, these people get really triggered if you say something that's remotely, you know, edgy. A lot of them, that's the messages I've gotten from that old fragrance channel from people. It's just silly, bro. We get caught up on some of these. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you for subscribing. I trusted you before the other channel, and now I trust what you say about other shit. You a lot of what you're saying. Hey, man, thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man, a lot. It's imposter syndrome, man. Get over that. You're speaking the truth. And yeah, that's a lot of it. You nailed it with that. You definitely right about that. Big brother watching out for us. Yeah. I'm like an uncle to everybody, but the real big brother is definitely probably watching all of us. Hey, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Frisk. I appreciate you. Blue Dog Democrat. That's nice. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, the liberals, they are living in another realm. And I have a lot of friends that are left-leaning and stuff, but they're not like far-left lunatics. The Sydney Sweeney debacle. Yeah, you know, I might make a video about that. I'll hold off on that for now, but I might make a video about that because I think I was going to actually, and we'll see. I don't want to give too much away right here, but we'll see. I might make a video about that. But what do you guys think of the T app, man? Someone brought up that T app earlier and clued me in a little bit. I haven't had much time to like research that at all because I've been trying to get set up to do some reaction videos. Like you guys have sent me so many videos on Instagram and stuff. Hey, check this out. You should react to this. I want to know your thoughts on this in a reaction video. And I think those would be fun. But man, I'm not as computer savvy as most. So I just had to download like OBS, and I'm trying to figure all that out. But it's hard. Like I said, I'm working a lot, still trying to go to the gym, and still trying to make videos and spend time with family and cooking and cleaning and, you know, every other thing that we all have to do in life, and phone calls and emails. So it's really hard for me to sit down and get that stuff, you know, figured out. But I definitely want to do it. But I want to know what you guys think of the T app while we're talking right now, because I've looked into it a little bit, and it almost seems criminal to me. It almost seems like it's criminal. The T app seems like a strange thing, and it almost just seems like women themselves wanting to get together and just feel good about bashing guys and whatnot, you know? Because let's be honest, I'm willing to bet most of the guys that most of the women are gossiping about are just the scumbags that are pumping and dumping all of them, you know what I'm saying? And they're just going to all, you know, sit in this echo chamber and go back and forth about how Jimmy Skin Missile banged her on Tuesday and banged her on Wednesday, and, you know, picking bad men. That's what a lot of them are doing. Snape. Invented the yeah. I think dating apps in general are kind of for not for simps necessarily, but that's the structure they kind of want to operate on. They definitely don't put men in a good position. The dating apps in general are a joke. The T app is like that on roids. Joker talked about the T app. So did Mr. Walsh. Yeah, it's a bad thing. Yeah, I should check that. Someone sent me the Matt Walsh video about the T app. I haven't got to check it out yet. Maybe I should learn a little more, but I'm kind of late to the party on covering that. I do have some strong opinions, but like I said, I might be kind of late to the party. Yeah, and I saw some of the pictures. I think it was someone sent me a video from Night Talk, really good channel. It was just a short video of him like reacting to these released photos of these girls, and I felt so bad laughing. But I mean, these same girls would probably rag on me all day till the sun comes, you know, goes down and comes back up. So I don't feel bad laughing at them. But the funny thing that these women were doxing dudes. They got doxed themselves. What is your IQ? My IQ is, I don't know what my IQ is, but I've done a test in the past, and it was, I don't remember what it was, but I remember it was much higher than I expected, and you know, my friend that I was with expected. So I'm not saying I'm super smart, because I'm not, but I'm definitely a philosophical thinker. And I don't know, maybe I should check my IQ out. I'm definitely kind of a bonehead, but I think I'm smart in other ways, like with troubleshooting and fixing things and like emotional intelligence. But I'm definitely not smart in the sense of like school smart, remembering things. Not so much that. I'm more of a hands-on, you know, chimp. I'm like an ape. State trooper. I don't know what that's all about. Let's see. We got Creating Dark World. The T app was vibe coded and very insecure, and the creators should be in jail for violating privacy laws and creating the app. Yeah, that's right. I've heard a lot about the T app being, you know, doing some illegal stuff. That's what I've definitely heard. Women usually don't say good shit about men. They like the other women because they don't want... Yeah, you're right about that. Women will always put down, you know, the men. They don't want the other competition with the other women. What's up, Bo Tresnor? What's up, man? It's crazy that even good-looking guys like you see when... Yeah. Hey, thank you, man. When I was younger, I was pretty good-looking. I'm getting older now, looking a little rough, a lot of stress. You know, I'm stressed out a lot, so that's catching up to me. But I try my best to fight off aging. I plan to be young and beautiful forever. That's the mindset you got to have. I have scars on my face from an idiot barber. Feel like I can't go on live at 24. Advice. Bro, look, man. It sucks about you having scars on your face, but at the end of the day, bro, none of us are perfect. Like I said, I'm short. To most people, that's a death sentence. No matter what, just do your best to maximize, you know, your looks. I've had conversations with people in the past about like Looksmaxxing, and you guys were like making fun of some of these videos, but no, bro, there's a lot of truth to like the Alpha M videos and a lot of these guys that talk about style and grooming. All the men out there, please don't overlook those videos. That is important. Doesn't make you weak. Now, do I swear by those videos? No, not necessarily, but like I said, Alpha M and the Style OG and Real Men, Real Style, those are good channels. Those are good channels that men need to watch because there's gold nuggets to be picked out of those. You know what I'm saying? Like cool style things. Like I've learned a lot throughout the years about dressing in monochromatic outfits because I'm a shorter guy, right? So I don't want to wear like a pink t-shirt and white jeans. You know, I don't want that I want my silhouette to be flowing as a shorter guy, because you don't want to have the eye see you as separated. Just like one of my buddies, Carlos. I think my buddy Carlos subscribes to my channel. Maybe he'll see this, maybe he won't. But Carlos is a cool dude from El Salvador. But that son of a bitch, he always wears these little boy polo shirts with the horizontal stripes. And he's short like me. And I'm like, bro, stop wearing the little boy polo shirts with the horizontal stripes. You're already short and a little bit chubby. It's making you look worse. You guys got to think a little bit if you weren't born with the Greek god genetics. You got to work a little bit at maximizing what, the card you've been dealt. You got to do your best, man. You guys can't be dressing like a slob or not paying attention to what you wear, or like I said, good fitting clothes. Make sure you try to get in shape. That's our goals every day. Focus on the pillars. Making money, being in shape, taking care of your health. The rest of the shit you ain't going to control. Even if you wanted to, you couldn't. You like hockey? No, man. Most of my oldest brother's a big hockey fan. A lot of my friends are really big hockey fans. I'm not, though. I don't mind watching it, but I don't know much about hockey. I don't know much about soccer. I've always grown up watching baseball, football, basketball. The Supersonics left years ago. I was heartbroken. But I think the Sonics will be back soon. I do. I think that the NBA's going to bring a team here soon. I'm hopeful for that. Not the biggest NBA fan anyways. I don't care about basketball that much, but it'd be cool to have a team back. But as far as hockey goes, no, I'm not. What's your height, Dev? I'm 6'8". No, I'm 5'6". Short guy. Still got hella puss in my inbox, though. So it's all right. You gotta find comments or something. That's right, man. You got it right. 1,000-yard stare, these girls. Yeah, the 1,000-yard stare. I went out to eat with my bros, Donald and Spiro, recently. And this is actually a little while back. We went out to eat, and the waitress was just like, young, pretty girl, just 1,000-mile stare. She's probably woke anyway, so she was like, evil white men coming in here to eat. So she probably hated us for that anyways. But she had that 1,000-mile stare. She was like gone, lost. There's just nothing there. She probably been pumped and dumped by Chad so many times that she doesn't even know what love feels like anymore. Boo-hoo. Sucks for her. 300-pound woman who thought she was coming with that. Oh, gotcha. I've been seeing, man, I'll tell you guys one thing right now. And again, I don't mean to bash women or be mean. Like I said in another video a long time ago, I really, really blame hip-hop music and culture for making these like overweight women think that they are all like 9s and 10s. That's one thing, and I've always griped about. We have expanded. If you look at the standards of society, like for the most part, the norms and what people consider to be attractive and unattractive amongst men and women, the goalposts have moved so much. Like the fence has broadened so much in what we consider attractive in women, like with women being overweight and this and that. And it's narrowed so much for men, like specific height, specific physique, specific car, specific income. Like the window has closed so much on what's considered attractive in men, mainly in the media and stuff. And the window has opened so wide for what everyone considers to be attractive for women. That's another big problem that I talked about a long time ago that has really screwed up the dating market. Every woman out here is being told by everyone that they're just a bad bitch and they're a 9 and they're a 10. And almost all men are being told they ain't shit. They're not this enough. They're not that enough. So it's like we got to really change the conversation. And men got to stop praising women that don't deserve to be praised. And they got to start respecting themselves a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Face is everything. Yeah. Yes and no. I've studied psychology for a long time. I've studied body language for a long time, human nature for a long time. I'm not saying don't have any degrees. I'm not certified to talk about this. I'm just giving opinion. I'll tell you right now, at the end of the day, women care about how they feel about you. That's all they give a shit about. Women care most about what feelings you and what you bring to life in them. Looks matter. Hell yeah, looks matter. I'm not going to say looks don't matter, but if you walk around thinking you are too ugly or you don't have a chance, no matter what, if you walk around thinking like that, you don't have a chance. You do not. I am not the most handsome guy in the world. I'm short. I still say pretty fit and stuff, and I smell good, and I look, but I have had plenty of luck with women. I've had more luck with women than any guy that I know in my personal life that's tall. Any guy that I know that I would consider to be more handsome than me, I've had more luck than them because, embarrassing to say this, but when I was in my 20s, I put way too much time and energy into chasing women. And I took more no's than probably 10 of you combined. I was just out there like Boomhauer. Hey, baby, okay, no. Hey, baby, it's going from woman to woman. Not literally, but that's how I was, man. I was out here chasing it like it was a sport, bro. And I got a lot of yeses, but I took a lot of no's. It's a numbers game, man. The men that are most successful with women can talk to them, not giving a shit about the outcome. It's just like a game to them, bro. If you go up around any like real players or people that have had a lot of luck with women, they're not always the tall, jacked, handsome Chad. They're not always that stuff, man. There's a lot of guys that are funny and witty, and they can come up with a line like that. Their nerves are under control. They are not afraid to, display great behavior around women. They just got it, man. They got the charm. Charm is important too. Let's not just, I don't want you guys giving up on life because you're not this perfect physical specimen. Like, life is short enough already. Just give yourself a chance. It's all a game. Try to have fun, especially with women, bro. It is a game. Don't ever overthink that. If you talk to a woman and you hit on her and you get shot down, laugh it off and walk away, bro. Be proud of yourself for even trying, because most people today will not try. Most men are not even saying a goddamn word if they see a woman. I've been shot down more than literally probably anybody watching this right now, and I don't care to say that. It's all a numbers game. You know what I'm saying? Currently taking the fence dreams. I gotta get caught up, and you guys are blowing me up in these chats, man. I'm too slow. Blah, blah, blah. Create intense days here. Better. Look for a smile. Yeah, that's right. Smiles matter a lot. I was going to do some videos about, I've had a lot of people say, what are some signs women like you and stuff, but there's just so many of those videos around, man. I don't want to make those videos because there's so many great channels that talk about that stuff. A lot of you guys make fun of, like I said, the Alpha M's and these guys that talk about game and the 33 Secrets. I still love the 33 Secrets. I love that guy's channel. I've always loved Matt's channel. I still love Alpha M. Do I agree with everything all these guys say? No, absolutely not. But I still respect them. I love their channels, and I look for gold nuggets that I can dig out of them. What's another one? Someone was talking about Alpha Male Strategies. That's an amazing channel. One of the OGs that, pioneered all these topics to give people like me a chance to even run my mouth on any of these topics. All the red pill stuff people bash sometimes, and I do myself even. I still respect those guys. Without them, there wouldn't even be this niche or this conversation for people like me to take part in. So I will always respect all those guys, even if I don't agree with everything they say, because they're the ones that paved the way for people like me to be able to even run my mouth on YouTube. So mad respect to them. I always will respect those guys. Gary Payton. Yeah, Gary Payton, he was the man. I think that someone told me they saw Gary Payton recently. I don't remember where it was, but they said he still looks great for his age. Confident, yep, that's right. Be clean and calm. You got it right, man. You nailed it. I have a decent face, and I'm like 5'10", and I'm a skinny and cut guy, redneck electrician. I notice girls checking me out, especially black women, but I think how I walk. Yeah, I'll be honest, man. I've had more luck with non-white women than anything, and I'm in Seattle, so a lot of the white women here are super woke, and I definitely am not woke, so they probably don't like me, but I see some people saying crazy shit about, like, never dating a black woman, but, I mean, I've had, my longest relationships were, like, black and white mixed girls that I happened to date. The last girl that I was dating, she was black and white mixed, and beautiful girl, smoke show. She was young. She was way younger than me. She was like 22. She worked 2 jobs, had her own place. She had like a 2018 car that was really nice. She had a really nice motorcycle that she paid off. Cool girl. I screwed that one up. I really screwed that one up. But as far as race goes, man, like this place, the world is so divided. Try not to let race, control too much of your life. It's really hard to ignore that stuff with all the chaos and drama on the internet. I wish more people would not give in to the division. Like, it's really hard, myself included. I get mad, bro. I see it. Like, when I talk bad about hip-hop music and stuff, man, I get attacked. People come after me. I've had channels be on channels, mention me, and try to make videos bashing me. I usually don't even look anymore because it just does me no good. I'm not really interested in like having these beefs. A lot of people will try to like beef with other content creators. So I've ignored a lot of videos where people are like calling me out and talking shit just because it's like, I'm not interested in that. I'm really old fashioned and I try not to say stuff on the internet that I wouldn't say in person because I'm somebody that's been punched in the face many times, right? So it's like, I don't want to do the online tough guy stuff. And then I don't want to overpromise and under deliver, right? So it's like one day you might see somebody in real life that you had a beef with and it ain't going to end well. Like I tell everybody, I'm not saying I'm Superman, but I've always been a fan of combat sports. I've always, not anymore, I don't train, but I've always worked out. I've always trained MMA when I was younger and stuff. Again, not saying I'm a tough guy. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying definitely better fighting skills than the average person, for sure. And I'm definitely stronger than the average person, for sure. So I tell people all the time, be careful talking reckless, you know, on the internet and on social media and on YouTube, because if you happen to meet someone in real life, you're going to have to cash the check that you've written with your mouth. And I tell people that all the time when they message me and say crazy shit. I'm like, look, bro, we're a world apart. You know damn well you're not going to see me when you're living wherever you're living, messaging me this crazy shit. And if you see me in real life, come talk to me. We'll see what happens. And I don't even say that being mean. You'll probably walk away saying, that guy's really cool. He's actually a nice guy. I misunderstood him. We might not agree, but he's still a nice guy. And if you want to take it there, we can take it there. If you want to go the other way too, I don't mind. Who's behind you? It's probably a ghost. One of my good friends, there was like an uncle to me, passed away the other day. Really bummed out about that. Guy I used to work with. I'm really sad. I hadn't seen him in a long time. Yeah, really bummed out about that, man. Rest in peace, Paul. I'm sorry, American game. I can't catch up with all you guys' messages. You're right. As a man, we don't have to give a damn about the outcome. Yeah, you shouldn't give a shit about the outcome so much. You guys should, as a man, especially these days, that's one of the things I wish, that's one thing I wish men were better at today, is not caring so much about women. And I say that loose. I know you guys are like, what are you talking about? If you watch something like It's a Wonderful Life, that old movie, and again, shout out to Corey Wayne, another great channel that I've watched forever. I get shit for saying that. No, I don't agree with everything Corey Wayne says either, but Corey Wayne is awesome. I love his channel. I respect him. I've learned a lot from him. He always talks about It's a Wonderful Life, that movie, and Bailey, what the hell is his name? I always forget the character's name. He is the epitome of how a relationship's supposed to go, because he is doing his thing, chasing his money and his career and stuff, and his wife there always wants him to commit and is chasing him, and he doesn't have time for it. He doesn't want to get married, doesn't want to have a family. Nowadays, a lot of men are so defeated because of the economic situations and again, the toxicity on social media. It's hard. Men are, whether they want to admit it or not, a lot of men are way overly worried about, women wanting them or not wanting them. And I like women. I'm not a MGTOW guy. I'm not an anti-woman guy. I love women, but I'm cool if they're not around, and I'm happy if they are. That's the way I look at it. I don't care how hot they are. If I meet a girl and she is not in line with my program, if she does not complement my life, or she is not going to, be on the same program as me, she's got to go. She's got to go. There's been, especially in the last year, there has been some, I'm not saying this to sound like a big shot. Again, I know people like to call you out when you say stuff like this. There has been some, at least in my opinion, some badass women that have wanted to spend time with me that we just did not align on some things, and it wouldn't have worked, and I didn't spend time with them. I just told them it's not going to work. And some of you guys would tell me I'm crazy, because there's a couple that are, I'm not going to say they're 10s, but they were like legit 7s and 8s for sure, and I'm turning them down because they weren't in line with my operation in life. We didn't see eye to eye on things, and it's nothing is more valuable than my time, and I can't waste it with people that aren't going to be there, for the long haul. Last time I got laid, man, it's been a while. You guys asked me that the last time on my live stream. It's probably been, I don't know how long it's been. What, a month at this point? Something like that. A little over a month, maybe. I don't know. I've had a handful of women that want to hang out and stuff, but I don't really have that much time. because I am not putting off the gym to hang out with some chick. Not happening. You guys might say I'm crazy. I don't care. I'm doing my pillars, the very important pillars in my life that have to be done every day. Trying to make money, trying to stay fit, trying to stay healthy. That's non-negotiables. I am not sacrificing any of that stuff to spend time with some chick that probably doesn't care that much about me anyways, when you strip it all down. Never sacrifice, the important things in your life for a piece of ass. I'm sorry, bro. You can't do that. Jesus loves you. Yeah, I hope so. And I love Jesus as well. Thank you, Allison. That means a lot to me. What's up, Lion Fan 2222? What's up, my man? Matt is one of the first ones I discovered. He's badass. Yeah, Matt is. The 33 Secrets is still a really good channel. That guy's awesome. I think he plays the role of being kind of toxic sometimes, making fun of single mothers and stuff. But I like his channel, and I've learned a lot from him, and he's legit, in my opinion. He is super legit. Massive respect for the 33 Secrets. The 33 Secrets. I love that channel. What advice do you have for a woman, female incels? Because I'm 32 and I never even had a boyfriend or a hookup. Well, chocolate on. I don't know. That's I just don't see how that's possible unless it's by choice. Women in general, in my life's experience, always, I'm just going to say it, always have options. They always have a fair amount of options to choose from with dating and relationships. In fact, I've never met a woman, not even saying this to be mean, I've even known some women that were like disabled to a severe degree. They still had a lot of, options to choose from, men that wanted to spend time with them. So you're either A, in the wrong places for sure, or B, you're probably choosing not to date men that you're not interested in. That would be my two answers to that. But also, maybe you're just like a good woman. Maybe you're a good woman that doesn't want to be around scummy ass dudes. And I respect the hell out of you for that. Sadly, we live in a world today where our media, our music, our television, all of it, like the propaganda runs deep. The propaganda runs very deep in our society today. I think America is being destroyed by design. I think the porn movie industry is absolutely disgusting and toxic. And it's got a hold of a lot of people. And it's ruining young people at a very young age, might I say. And it has done such damage to our society that it scares me that we don't talk about it more. And it scares me that we don't fight more to... I'm not a fan of banning anything, really. I'm not a fan of censorship at all. But the corn movies and the corn industry is one area where I really, really am open to discussion for banning. You know what I mean? I'm pro free speech through and through. But I'll tell you what, I'm not, like I said, I'm not for censorship. But when it comes to the corn videos and the corn industry in general, man, that's one area where I'm definitely open to discussion for banning something, because it just does no good to anybody. It just doesn't. It does no good to anyone. I think, you guys might not like me saying this, I think, opinion-wise, prostitution should be legal far before pornography is. And I have never paid for one. I don't plan on paying for one. But I'm just saying, that is at least discreet. That's behind closed doors. That's between two consenting people. The corn industry is just making it so easy for people to escape into a toxic, unrealistic, garbage world that it's doing no good to anyone. So I'm just not a fan of it at all, to be quite honest with you guys. I never have been, and I never will be. I think everybody should just collectively get away from it. And again, I think it's ruining women way more than men. You look at most women today, they are as into filthy corn videos. They are as into it as men, if not worse in some days or some cases. I've actually talked to people that work behind the scenes for some of these big websites or one big website that all of you would know if I said the name. And he has told me from the data he's seen behind the scenes, some days the female audience is up to like 60% of their audience. And that's disgusting and that's sad. But guys, I got to get rolling. It's getting late. That I'll just jump on here and spend a little time with you guys. Say what's up. I appreciate all of you. I don't get to say that enough. The channel is growing. I never thought it would get this big. How big it gets, who knows? I'm torn on that because I want the channel to grow, but I'm also worried that I'm going to lose track of, communicating with all you guys, because at the end of the day, this is just the funnest part of it, is getting to talk to everybody and interact with everybody and having that like online family, that online friendship, people I can turn to, hear their stories. And, I'm just really surprised that this many people want to hear me run my big mouth. But like I said, it's getting late. I appreciate all of you being here. I love you guys. You mean everything to me. Without you, none of this really matters. So keep your heads up. Life's a bitch, but you're not alone. We all go through it. None of us get out of this alive. Try to overlook the drama, the division, the chaos. Try your best to be nice to people. And until next time, guys, God bless. Be well. Take your vitamins. Say your prayers. I'm out of here, guys.